Hey, everybody. Sorry for being late. As you can see, I am at home. I started feeling pretty sick, so they sent me home just to keep everybody safe. So I had to drive home, and then I just literally got in the door and logged on. So those of you who can, please turn on your cameras. I'll have to do attendance from the recording, so that will help me. Give me just a couple of seconds to get sort of my thoughts in order. Okay, Samuel, thank you. Austin, I started feeling pretty sick, so I went to the nurse and they decided that I should probably go home. So unfortunately, oh, okay, thank you, Edziri. So yeah, so that's what's going on. So sorry, I'm late. So today, as you probably have checked the schedules, is a work day for you. So you'll have today to work on your Japanese theater projects, right? So one of the things that I learned from this morning when I was talking about it with the other class was that people were a little confused about what to do. So I want to make it sort of clearer. I want you to approach this project like you're talking to somebody who has no idea about any of these theaters, right? They're trapped, they're gonna go to Japan and they only have time to see one of these types of shows, right? Yeah, sure, Austin, you can ask a question. Go ahead.
Do I type it or can I say it?
What?
Do I type it or can I say it?
You can say it.
Okay, like for the project, like, do we get to choose for what theater we want to do for it?
You'll be assigned, right? So,
Okay, and would it be group or independent?
yeah, your group is, where are you? Oh, that's the wrong class. Here we are. You are in the Bunraku group, the puppet theater. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, Giselle, that's fine. I know that some of you, it's too hard to like have your cameras on and hear me, so I understand. So this is basically what I want you to put in your presentations, okay? So describe what the theater is like, okay? So you're going to tell them about this is what you would see, right? Sort of like a brief history of the theater, right? Pictures or video would be nice. And then sort of an argument of why you think that it's interesting or worth seeing. Okay. I'm going to put you guys in your groups. So Clarissa, you'll be able to talk to them. You'll have this whole hour to work together. Okay. So, why they should go see it. You can have it in Google Slides or you can just do a Word document, whatever you want to do. I have one group in the other class who I guess is going to do like a YouTube video. So it really depends on what you want to do and how you want to approach it. I'm fine either way. So yeah, so why it's interesting, a little bit about the history, maybe show like pictures or a video about it. What it's about, what the plays are about would be a good idea. Okay. So you're presenting an argument, right? Somebody's saying, oh, hey, Aaliyah, I'm going to Japan and I have one night where I can go see a play, but I don't know anything about Japanese theater. And Aaliyah's like, oh, hey, like, I think you should go see Bunraku Puppet Theater because, A, B, C, and D. Does that make sense? Does that help? Okay, great. So I'm going to put you in your groups and then I'll be rotating through to check on. Yeah.
I'm writing down what you type so I know what to do. I may join the group a little bit late. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm writing it down.
Okay. So that will, yeah, that'll sort of help you, create the foundation of what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm going to pop your groups in. And if you think of any questions, just raise your hand. I'll be rotating through the groups, and I'm going to put you in the group in a breakout room, so that way you guys can talk together and work together. It's also listed in Schoology, but you'll be actually in the groups. Oh, it's listed in Schoology. I forgot that I did that for you guys, actually. Thank you for reminding me. If you go to Schoology to the 920, sorry, I have a really bad sore throat. If you go to Schoology to the 928 folder, I think I listed all of the URLs there. Let's see if that's right. So let's go to 928. And there's the groups for Japanese theater. And then underneath, I have lists. I have things for all of your Google Docs. You guys see that? No? In Schoology?
Well, on Schoology, what would be on Schoology? Can you say that again?
In Schoology, it's in the 928 folder.
Okay, and then what is it called?
There's a discussion board.
Okay, let me see.
It says groups for Japanese theater. And if you click on that, I have all the groups, and then I have all of the Google Docs that I made for you guys to use. And of course, you're welcome to use your own Google Doc. If you don't want to use the one I made, that's okay.
Do we post in that 928 folder?
I'm sorry?
Do we post a 928 folder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, you'll press that one first. I can come into the rooms and give you the thing too if you can't find it. I'm fine with doing that.
I see the groups where you have them named. I see them.
Okay, good. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to make your groups. And let me assign those. Sorry, my cats are all like upset. They don't understand why I'm home. Move. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to put you in your group. Henley, geez, you just bit me really bad. Ow. Put you in your groups now. If you're missing people from today, just reach out to them. If there's somebody that you haven't seen in a really long time, it might be better to just assume that they will not be here, and I'll give them an alternative option, since it's kind of hard to, I know it's kind of hard for you guys to like work with people that maybe you've never even met. Any questions while I'm making the groups?
So for the project, it's going to be on like a Google Doc, right?
You can do it on a Google Doc. That's totally fine with me. If you want to make slides, you can, but you are not required to. It's just, however you think it works best. I don't want to say like you have to do it one way when you'd really rather do it another way. Because this is meant to be, you know, some practice at research, basically. Okay, so I'm going to put you in your rooms and then I will come in and sort of talk to everybody, make sure everybody's got a plan. There you go. Oh. Hey, Fabian, give me just a second and I will put you in your group for the project. Ah, there you are. All right. Okay, so what you're going to do is with your group, okay, you guys are going to make a presentation that sort of introduces like the style. So you have Kabuki, all right? So your group would make a presentation that would explain Kabuki theater to someone, right? So you would tell them if they, you know, you're arguing why they should go see it. Okay. So they should go see it because, you know, like here's the history of Kabuki. Here's what makes it unique. Here's some pictures of it, right? You're trying to convince them that that's what they should go see. Does that help? Yes, it is a group project. You should have a breakout room that you can go into right now. So if you go to more and breakout rooms, and then you can work with them. Okay. Hi, what's up? Sure. Now, I don't want you to think that this is all that you can talk about, okay? But I want you to talk about the history of the theater, some examples of what it looks and sounds like, maybe an example of one of the plays. And an argument about why you think it's the best of the three types of theater that we talked about in class. Right? So, yeah, of course. So, you know, it's like, okay, hey, you should go see No Drama because it's the oldest, you know, form of continuously performed drama. It's passed down from father to son. You know, this is what it looks like. These are what some of the plays are about, right? Great, wonderful. Hey guys, you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. So make an argument, okay? And tell me a little bit about the theater. Like I said, just pretend that I don't know anything about it. Okay?
Okay.
Great.
Miss,
Hi.
hi. Okay. For our Google Doc, it says we need to request edit access for the edit
Yeah, we
type or thing.
can't type on it.
I'm sorry, Kennedy?
We can't type on it.
Yeah, we can't. type
Oh,
on it.
okay. Can you do the thing where you request Did
You
I
want me to? Yeah, I'll
access?
send it. Yeah, it makes it. I just press send.
Okay. It should send it to me and then I can, yeah, I see it now. Sorry, I tried to make sure that I did it correctly.
So it's described what theater is like, a brief history of the theater, picture and video, and then argument of why you think it's interesting and worth seeing, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. All
I'll
right.
Type it in chat for them just in case.
I'm giving you guys access right now. Yeah, sorry, I was doing it really fast, so I probably missed. Okay, and then Kennedy. Got you. And then I'll change the settings just in case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, so just pretend, you know, somebody who has no idea of the theater of Japan asks you for, you know, some suggestions like, hey, what do you think I should go watch, right? And you're going to use that. This is your sort of argument.
Okay.
Okay, wonderful. If you have any other questions, just raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll be back in like 10 minutes probably.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome, Kennedy.
I'm still on only view.
Let me
Can
see
you
my-
refresh it and see? Because I think,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it, you know how Google is.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
I just missed-
You're welcome.
There we go.
Hello, hello. How are we doing? Any questions I can answer for you?
We're doing good.
Okay, wonderful.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, you let me know. And you got access to the document because I had left the Bun Rock people locked out.
I don't think Fabian got access to the document.
Fabian, are you logged in with your Uplift account? Because it won't share outside of Uplift. Okay, let me change it. What do you see when you try to click on it? Oh, you don't have the link. Okay, can you guys send him the link? He just needs the link. And then we'll see if it works. There you go. And we'll see if it works for you. Okay, wonderful. Great. Perfect. Okay. If you have any questions, you just let me know. Hey guys, how's it going? Are we doing okay? Good? Okay. So you know what you're doing? You have access to the document and everything? I will be right back. I'm gonna go. Kabuki 2 is asking for my help. Hey, what's going on?
Where are the requirements and stuff?
It's in the PowerPoint from last class. So it's in the 928 folder on Schoology. And it's in the PowerPoint. It's like slide 14 on mine. It might be like slide 13 on yours. I might have added a slide. So basically what I want you to do is come up with an argument for somebody who has never seen any Japanese theater, right? They're going to Japan. They ask you, hey, what do you think I should go see, right? And you're going to tell them about, which one are we in? Kabuki, all right? So you'll tell them about the history of it, and I'm gonna go ahead and post this in the chat for you as soon as I can remember how to spell argument. What Kabuki theater's like, the history of Kabuki theater, pictures or videos that help, make it more compelling, and then an argument about why you guys think like that's interesting, why it's worth seeing, right? Does that help?
Yeah,
Does it really help or no?
yeah, it does help.
Okay. All right. Okay, Justice. All right. So yeah, so treat it like, somebody's like, hey, Ethan, I know you took a theater class. I'm going to Japan. Like, what kind of theater should I see there? And you're like, oh, you should go see Kabuki because blah, 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 blah. Okay? Great. Oh, for a second, my computer froze. That was weird. All right. I will be back in about 10 minutes. I'll start making rotations again to check in on everybody.
Okay, so we put Japanese theater, right?
I'm sorry?
We put Japanese theater, right?
Yeah, you have,
Okay.
you specifically have Bunraku.
Okay. So if I'm doing a brief history of the theater, how would I put that like in research form? You know what I mean? Like in a research question where I can just type it in Google or something.
Yes. So I would look up, like, I'm going to put it in the chat.
I just don't know if we do Baraka theater. Okay. I
Yeah,
can put
that would probably get you it. Let me.
Mhm.
Yeah, then
And
you
can
get some things about Japan Guide. The first one is pretty good. There's some videos. There's a Japan Zone. Oh, about halfway down the page, there's a link to the National Bunraku Theater in Osaka.
Oh.
Yeah.
And can that could be in our group?
Yep, I put that in Google. That's usually how I start, just to see
Yeah.
what comes up.
Yeah, and I also can
You put me in the wrong group.
Yeah, you put him in the wrong group and like
But can I stay in this?
Yeah, you can stay in this group, Zach.
Japanese theater. Okay. Cause if we have like 3 people missing. We have 3 people missing in our group.
Oh, I see. I did put you in the wrong group. But yes, you can stay in this group, Zach. You had Bunraku. Yeah, no problem. Works for me.
So question,
Yes.
am I looking up what is Japanese theater like, or what is, but how do you say it?
We're specifically looking at Bunraku for this group.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You're doing
Okay.
So can you, since you didn't describe what theater is like, how about you type d- describe what Baraka Japan theater or something like that is like, and like did you describe it when you type in Google Doc?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, remember we looked at three. We looked at No, we looked at Kabuki, and we looked at Bunraku, and then I gave you one of the three. So you have the puppet one.
Okay.
The puppet
Okay.
one, okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Cool.
I'll
Thank
come back
you.
if you're welcome. Hello. Just popping in to see how we're doing. Is everybody doing okay? Yeah. Okay. Great. So everybody's just working on whatever part they've decided to work on. Yes, Miguel. I hopefully have an answer. No. Yeah, you could do that. Sure. If you look up, I know that there's a database if you where you could also show like some of the masks because some of that is like really cool. But yeah, you could look up a play. You could just put pictures, like a short scene and then some pictures of some other scenes. Probably looking on YouTube would be your best bet. There's a lot of filmed performances of it. Let's see. You might have to put no theater and make sure you have that H. Yeah, I've got, yeah, there's quite a few. There's a short little documentary. There's an excerpt from the play. Here's one that's like 3 minutes long. That might be good. You don't have to put a video. I'm just not sure where you would find just like the sound file. Yeah, you could put a link in the slide. I don't care if it's not the video itself. If it's something that you have to click through, that would be okay for this. I always like to put the videos like somewhere on the screen personally, just because then, I don't know, it makes me remember what I'm linking to, but I'm cool with whatever you decide to do. Does that help? When is it due? It is due on the 4th at midnight. So you have until Sunday night. Do you think that's doable? Okay. All right. Okay, wonderful. Well, if you have any questions, just raise your hand and I'll come back, okay? Hey guys, just popping in again to see how we're doing.
We're doing good.
Okay, great. A couple of people had some questions for me, so I just wanted to remind you guys, this is due Sunday night at midnight, so you have until Sunday to do it, okay? And people were asking if they had to use a video. You don't have to. I think it's a good way to like get the idea across, but if you find a different way you want to do it, that's fine with me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. If you think of anything, just raise your hand and I'll come back in.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, everybody. How's it going? How we doing? We doing okay? Any questions? No questions? Okay. So just a reminder, this is due Sunday night at midnight. Okay. And then one of the other groups asked me if they had to use a video, and you don't have to. Okay. That's not a requirement. I think it's a good way to like get it across, because as we talked about in class, we're not used to seeing stuff like this, right? But if you don't want to use a video, that's okay. Anything else? You guys just working away? Okay, well, I will be back if you need anything from me. Hey, everybody, I'm just checking in again, seeing how things are going. I wanted to remind you guys that this isn't due until Sunday at midnight, okay? So I don't want you to feel like you have to rush to get it done. And then one of the groups asked if they had to use a video, and you don't have to. It's not a requirement. I think it's probably pretty useful, but if you don't want to use one, you don't have to. Any questions or concerns? Feeling pretty good about it? Does it feel like you can get it done by Sunday? Yeah? Okay, wonderful. Good. That's what I want. Okay, good. All right, if you need anything, you just let me know and I will come talk to you. Hey guys, just checking in again, seeing if there's anything I can answer for you or any questions y'all have.
No, we got it.
You
so
got it?
far.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, if you think of anything, you can always shoot me an email, okay? Or if you want, you can also ask me just like to look at the Google Doc, and I could go back in and like comment on it for you if that would help, okay?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Hey, just wanted to check in and see how we were doing. If anybody had any questions.
We're doing fine. We had some technical difficulties because we were trying to put it on a slide, but we couldn't access all the members, so we just decided to do something else. But other
Okay.
than that, we have everything good.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. No problem. Well, if you think of any questions or anything, you just shoot me an email, or like if it's after class. Oh yeah, it's due October 4th at midnight, so Sunday. Okay. So you have a little bit of time to do it. And you don't have to use a video in it. So a couple of groups thought it was mandatory. It's not mandatory too. It's probably a good way to like get ideas across quickly, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Okay. All right, great. Hey, did you get booted? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Give me a second and I can put you back in your group, or actually you should be able to go back in through breakout rooms at the bottom and then join back in.
Miss, for the project, does it have to be done this Sunday?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it done this Sunday because I have to go to the doctor for a sleep study.
Well, you have from now until Sunday to work with your group on it, right? Are they working together with you?
No, not really, because I don't really understand what's going on.
Okay. So the best thing would be to divide it in your group and say like, okay, you're going to look for pictures of this, and you're going to look for, you're going to talk about the history, And, you know, so maybe you can ask them like, hey, what would be, what's the part that I can do, right? Maybe they'll say like, why don't you look for, you know, pictures of what this looks like, and you can put that into the slide. Because it's going to be a lot harder to try to do the whole thing by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we go back into the breakout room and I'll help. I'll talk to the whole group. Would that help?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, I just wanted to facilitate a little bit of like a breakdown of who's doing what, okay? Because, okay, so yeah. So for the first slide, you could do that. So assign somebody that slide and they can talk about the history, right? Assign somebody a slide that is maybe about what Kabuki looks like. Assign somebody a slide for okay, if you can request access, Jaden, I'll give it to you. And so I want to make sure that everybody has a job, right? Okay, so Justice wants to do some of the pictures. There's enough of you in this group that maybe 2 of you could do, like somebody could look up pictures and somebody could get a video maybe. Okay. Then we need somebody to do the an example of one of the plays. Okay. And then we need somebody to talk about the argument, right? Like, you know, sort of sum up for us why it's the best. So I want you to make sure that everybody in the group has a job and they know what that job is, okay? But what part of the project do you want to do? So a little bit of the history, what it looks and sounds like, you know, you could talk about a theater now that you can go see it in. So you could tell somebody about where to go see Kabuki today. Right? You guys have Kabuki, don't you? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Truly Tokyo has a website about how to buy tickets and see Kabuki in Tokyo. So let me link you that. That's an option, right? And it even links you to the theater and you can see what the theater looks like. So is that something that you want to do, Ms. Spears? You want to talk about like where to see Kabuki theater today? Okay. All right. So I think everybody's got a job now, right? Okay, wonderful. All right. I will be back. I've got to let somebody into the meeting. Hey, Yolanda, give me 1 second and I will get you in your breakout room, okay? Oh, you have a question? Sure. What is it? Right, exactly, Yolanda. That's exactly right. Yep. Another thing that I was just talking about with one of the groups is that they're also going to talk about like where you can see Bunraku today. So you could like show pictures of what the theater today looks like where you would go to see it. Okay, you're welcome. Yeah, I think you were too. Just give me 1 second and I'll put you back in. There you go. Hey, Giselle.
Hey.
Do you need help?
No, because Victoria and who else? I think Jordan left because they said it was time to go.
Oh, it's time to go in 5 minutes, but okay. All right. Okay, I think almost everybody's back. We've got a few people that are still talking in their rooms, so we'll wait We got just a couple more minutes. So one of the things that I discussed with a couple of the groups is that one thing you can also talk about and research is where you can see these types of theaters today. That you can talk about like the theater itself. So if you feel like, oh, hey, we've got a person who doesn't really have that much of a job, then go ahead and do that. All right. So that will give you just a little bit more information. And some of the theaters are really gorgeous. So that's also an option. So yeah, so I want you to email me if you have any questions or concerns. Remember, it's due on Sunday night. All right. And then remember that before Friday, I want you to watch the Crash Course Theater on Kathakali. All right. If you Google it or put it on YouTube, it's number 24. And that way you'll have a little bit more information on Friday before we do the actual lesson. Okay. All right. Well, that's all for me today. Yes, Giselle, I'd prefer only one person from each group turn it in. If I get multiples, it's okay, but it's a little bit easier on me when I have just one. All right, guys. Well, I will see you guys on Friday. And hopefully I'll be back in school. We'll see. Bye. Have a good afternoon. Go get some lunch. Say bye. Goodbye. She's mad right now. Austin, do you need anything? Okay. All right. I'll see you Friday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.